Dude, that's a bear. Why is there a bear here? Oh, that's like a boss. Oh, damn. I see. Okay. Going in. Ooh. I love that. Wow. That was something, man. We'll be back. I need to punch something.
That's so.
Cohh Carnage here with another thoughts video, this time on Avowed. So, before I begin, please keep in mind this is an early thoughts video. I will most likely make another one at the end of our adventure. I've only played 4 hours, and also please keep in mind that I'm a huge Obsidian and Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 fan. This game takes place after Pillars of Eternity 2, right? Is this after Pillars of Eternity 2? It is. Because it's 3 years after. 2 or 3 years after. Okay, so what's hilarious about that is like, if you guys remember the end of PoE 2, like I'm trying to figure out how we got from there to here. Like, I don't know how they can say that you don't need to play PoE 1 and PoE 2 for this. Because like it gives you such a rich understanding at like what this is and all the mechanisms behind it and how they function and what the wheel was, and especially the end of PoE 2. Like, I'm still figuring out what the hell's going on, knowing what I know from that. So yeah, man, I don't know. This is gonna be wild. I still don't know a lot about it that you probably do, but on that note, let's talk about it. Avowed, in my first 4 hours, has been pretty great so far. Yeah, the combat has some good weight to it. Jeez. Let's see what you got.
You're a good friend.
Thanks. Yeah! Okay.
That, you monstrosity!
Jeez. I'm kind of enjoying discovering Eora from a different perspective. Oria. I can already say with absolute certainty that we will definitely be doing our 100 Cohh run of this game. Like, I can already tell I'm going to like it enough for that, no question. So that's really good. I didn't know if I was going to, so that's really good. I've really enjoyed seeing all the references and all the little bits of information and lore that I've kind of played through multiple times in the previous games. Finding out what's canon and stuff is going to be a lot of fun in this game. The dialogue and characters seems okay so far. I've not been wowed, but I certainly have not been turned off by it. I'm looking forward to seeing it fingerprint itself more and kind of to discover its voice, because I'm not really sure of like its tone and stuff yet.
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with?
What just happened? Oh my God. But overall, I am definitely enjoying it. For reference, I definitely had a feeling in my first 4 hours of a previous game I played last year that I'm not quite feeling here. Do you guys remember when we were playing Dragon Age the Veilguard, especially towards the end, I kept saying over and over that I felt like the game was just using Dragon Age lore to tell human stories, and that it wasn't really at any point just nerding out on the lore, which is one of the things that I loved so much about the old games. That's where the big thing is with this game. I feel like they've over-gamed it, and by over-gaming it, by making the dialogue so vehicular, they have significantly reduced all the stuff that I feel a lot of us love in these games, which is getting lost in them. We love to get lost in these games. Nothing we've talked to this guy about for the last 10 minutes has been anything but just raw nerd lore world development. That's it. This is the kind of stuff that I was talking about that was missing. This exact kind of stuff. I love the fact that I could just talk to this guy and get like this huge dump on like the state of the world, where we are, how are things looking, like nothing to do with anything but just developing the world. That's fantastic. It's a lot of dialogue, yeah, but obviously it's all optional, which I think is great too.
I'll share what I can.
So that is a good one. I'm also very happy that my main companion is not only named after one of my kids, but also voiced by Garrus from Mass Effect.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is.
Wait, that's actually Brandon Keener? I get to do another adventure game with Garrus?
Thing we
Okay,
have
shut up.
to
Let
a
him talk
local
more.
authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradis' mayor, more or less.
Oh my god,
Most
it is!
people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
Well, we just found our primary companion. That was a super awesome surprise, as he is an amazing voice actor, so that's been pretty great. But yeah, TLDR, early impressions. Beautiful world. Music has been great. Combat feels a lot better than it looked, especially from the early videos. There's lots of kind of weight to it that it didn't really feel like was there before when we saw it. I am using big two-hand weapons, which may help a lot with that. Boom. It's definitely feeling pretty good. The class and abilities and stuff, I've only dipped my tone in a little bit, but it looks pretty cool so far. I'm not really sure I'm going to be able to make kind of the builds that I was hoping to with this. It looks a little bit more simplistic than I was hoping. Also, a little bit more simplistic with the companions than I was hoping. But I'm not by any means not sold on the systems. I'm still very much exploring them and everything. So yes, I am having a good time with Avowed so far, and I am very much looking forward to not only playing tonight, but playing more when I get back as well, in parallel with KCD2. So yeah, that's kind of where we are with it so far. I definitely entered with middle of the road expectations. I was not expecting the combat or game to reinvent the immersive sim wheel. I knew what I was getting into. I was hoping that I would kind of get more of that Pillars of Eternity feel in a perspective that I haven't done before in the world. And so far, that's exactly what I'm getting. So anyway, that's it for now. We will be making another thoughts video as I continue through it. I can't wait to see how the main story is, how the side quests are, if they're going to keep up this same level of investment that I have currently. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. And I hope that it keeps up this level of awesomeness all the way to the end. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.